Sticking with the basketball theme, and from Coach A now to one of the stars of this Sun Devil women's basketball program this year, Ty Skinner, joining us here on Sun Devil Extra. And first off, Ty, I know you're itching to get back out there on the floor. You missed all of last year with a knee injury. What do you expect your emotions to be like into November 4th, game 1 at home, Jacksonville State? How excited are you for that moment? And like I said, what do you think your emotions will be like?
I think my emotions would probably be just excitement. That's the only word I can describe, honestly. I'm just excited to get back on the court just to play my first game, and it's been a whole year, so
yeah.
The only word I got for it is excited, yeah.
Part of sports, many things you learn when you play sports is overcoming adversity. And you had to overcome that adversity with that injury last year in the rehab process. What are some of the biggest things you learned in that process getting back to where you are now?
The biggest thing I would say is just consistency, but it wasn't hard to be consistent with just the process of coming back, because like we had a lot of good people helping me, like with the rehab and things like that. I had my schedule already set. It wasn't really a drop off. Like I had my Monday, Wednesday, Friday do this, Tuesday and Thursday I'm doing this. So it was pretty much easy for me. I don't think it wasn't too bad, honestly. Yeah. I think it was really easy with my physical therapist, Mark. So it was good.
He helped you get along, then, it sounds
yeah,
like.
It wasn't really, I thought it was going to be difficult at first because of how people describe it,
right.
But it really wasn't that bad. I would say the hardest thing is just mentally getting through the days that you feel like you can't do something. So yesterday I might be able to run and move and cut a certain way, but then the next day it's like, my knee's a little stiff, so I can't do it. I think just being patient with yourself and giving yourself grace, it definitely helped me out, just being patient.
We just talked to Coach A, and I've seen a couple practices now as well. It seems like there is a quiet confidence almost around this team with you guys this year. A lot of new
loud
faces.
Confidence, but I get that.
I'm talking about the community in general. It might be quiet right now. It's going to get loud as the season goes on. What should fans expect from this team? A lot of new faces, and obviously the return of yourself.
They should just expect us to always give all up. Like, energy and effort would never really be a question. We will always give you a show when you come to any game. I just think that it would be more like I said earlier in my last interview, I think it would be like a Showtime type of experience. I think you would love to come see us play. I think like how the Lakers was when everybody wanted to see the Lake show. So I think it would be that type of thing, and I think it would be really exciting. Like, we're going to put on a show for our fans along with winning and, showing love back to them because they're coming to support us. But yeah, I think it'll definitely be a show. Showtime in Tempe, I'm all about it. Yeah.
I'm all about it. Let's talk about your relationship with Coach A. That's someone that you've been with for a long time. Joined her in Delaware actually in 2020. Yeah. Followed her to Tempe. You've been through ups, you've been through downs with Coach A. I mean, what's that relationship like for you?
Like you said, it's just been ups and downs. I've experienced, it's funny because I started with her on a really high note with coming in as a freshman and sophomore and just going to the Final Four in NIT, then winning the championship for the CAA, then experiencing March Madness. It was really on a high note. I was on a high. I really, honestly, it was honestly just surreal, you know? And then I came here and I was like, okay, like we're finna just come in here and we're gonna do the same thing. Like, didn't really think it was gonna be an adjustment, period. I mean, that's kind of always my mindset. I'm just really excited for the next chapter, next thing on Sanu, yeah. And when we got here, I was never a part of her. It was really our first experience in the sense of being with each other during the rebuild year, even though Coach A has been sent to many universities to rebuild their program, but she's never brought a player with her to help her rebuild. So it was our first experience going through that together, and I would say that definitely was a challenge. I never personally experienced that much losing in my life.
Yeah.
I always say that, and I think that it really kind of shaped how I am because I went through a year of that, and then the following year I'm excited. I'm like, okay, we're going to get better, we're going to do better, and then I get hurt. And I do believe that everything happens for a reason, and I'm very grateful that in that time I got to kind of sit back, be patient, and really analyze the whole situation and just take away what I was supposed to take away from it and leave what I was supposed to leave from it. And I'm glad that I get to experience my 2 years left of eligibility with this new team. And it just kind of so happened to work out that way. I have a winning team this year. I have
Yeah.
a team who has a whole different mindset, team that wants to play, team that's bought in, team that Coach A bought in herself, and they're all bought into her and her what she want to do and what we want to do as well, because it both aligns together,
Yeah.
you know? So just having those type of players and nobody who's fighting the system is just way better for me, and I think that that's one of the reasons why we'll do really extremely well this year.
Ty, like you said, you joined Coach A, the highs, the beginning of your career,
Yeah.
then a couple of years where there were some tough times. How much hungrier does that make you and really this entire group to taste winning again, to get back in those big game settings and try to compete for a conference title?
For me personally, I think that it just make me more hungry.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's nothing. It's like I'm starving. Honestly, it's no word to really describe it. But that's just speaking from my perspective. But I think each person on our team has a different story. Just like how you just mentioned my story and coming with Coach A and the highs and the lows. A lot of my teammates, just getting to know them, I want to say dang near the whole team has experienced that. Their highs and their lows from the universities that they came from and the coaching staff, and proving this person wrong, proving that person wrong, maybe not getting to do this at this university, now they're coming here. I think that we all have that type of chip on our shoulder, which makes it even better because
Yeah.
we're all kind of, you know what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
is when I'm talking about when it's aligning together, the goals and what we have to prove. And I just love it because everybody's story is different, but we all on the same page of, okay, we got to do it this year. This, you know,
Yeah.
this is when we prove everybody wrong, and this is when we showcase what we can do and what we believe that we can do.
Chip on your shoulder can be a very powerful thing. Something we like to do
Absolutely.
on this show is not only highlight what you do on the floor
Yeah,
or whoever's sport, but also talk about what you're like off the floor. And I know you're a CEO, you're an owner of a clothing brand, Different
Yeah.
Breed is what it's called. So tell us about that business and what that's all about.
Different Breed is just really to promote and push people to be unique and one of a kind in their own type of way. Standing out, expressing your game through your gear. I know that for me, in my journey, like how you mentioned with Coach A, the highs and the lows, and even getting to this point in my career where I'm playing Power 5, which I always wanted to do coming out of high school, even though it didn't go my way, but I ended up coming full circle around at the end. I think that just my journey of being a short guard, they say you can't make it. I might not have been in the position to get the bigger looks that I wanted to get, but just having Coach A believe in me, and it's a testament to just one, what she does, and you know what I'm saying, the players that she recruit, and with how she can recognize talent, but also just a testament to just show you that you don't have to follow the wave with everybody else. You can be unique and stand out in your own way and embrace that. And that's kind of why I made Different Breeds, just to represent that. And everybody's unique in their own way.
Right.
It's just about really bringing that out and embracing it and articulating it and showing other people your story and how you're unique, you know?
When did your passion for fashion, that's a tough one to say. When did that start? Passion for fashion, when did you really kind of to pick up that this is something you might want to start?
I actually started in my junior year of high school.
Okay.
So yeah, so I came up with the idea and the concept of Different Breed and what I wanted to represent and everything like that, mission statement, all of that. Just the little stuff, you know, just kind of promote it, just to articulate to other people what I wanted to do.
Sure.
But once I would say once COVID hit, I was still in high school at that time. It was my senior year. I want to say that's when I started, you know, buying like in bulk and then making it myself. And then I was like, okay, I like this, but I don't like this. So then I had to find a manufacturer. And then kind of went through that whole process. You know, step by step, you learn each year. You go through, you know, your test runs, trials, tribulations. So yeah, so I think that I would say probably in the high school, going into college, I kind of found more of like a passion for it.
Totally, it's not
I know.
easy.
I kind of found more of a passion for it. So now, like, I'm really like detailed about what I put out there and like my clothing stuff. And I wanted to be like, I wanted to stand out. I wanted to catch your eye. So I wanted to be cool, fashionable to wear and stuff like that. You know, comfortable.
We've talked about it now. Promote it. Where do people find you?
Yeah, I got an Instagram. It's called Different Breed. It's just different, DIF3RNT Breed on Instagram and on Twitter. And my website, guys, is coming. I have to make some adjustments to it. I gotta get another domain. But other than that, you can mostly find me on Instagram. And then if you want to inquire about an order, you just DM me. I sell a lot of stuff on hand as well. Y'all know where I be at. I'm at Arizona State. It's not hard to find me. Just come to the gym. I always got stuff on hand for me, whether it's socks, shoes, shirts, whatever you guys need, I always got it on hand. I like to interact with my customers anyway, just starting off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but the website will be up for you guys to purchase, and when I get it, you guys will have it. So I'll make sure it's in my bio. I'll make sure it's posted everywhere. You guys will know where to find it, so you can purchase it online as well.
There you go. See, had to give her a chance to promote the business as well. I want to ask you about a chance you're going to have this year in non-conference, going back to DC. And I know the DMV pipeline is strong with this program, from head coach all the way down to players as well. 4 players from the DMV, 3 coaches as well. How special will that be for you to be back at home playing some games?
I think it's very special because I've been with Coach A for all these years, and I've been waiting to have a homecoming game. Like back in D.C., we've had a couple games near. We was in Delaware, so it wasn't too far. But just having a game in Maryland and in like the D.C. area, like Baltimore, I'm really excited. My family get to see me. Their families get to see them. I know Coach A got her family coming. Everybody's going to be there. It's going to be like a family type environment. But I'm glad you mentioned that right after the clothing brand, because I will be selling different breed jerseys at D.C. when we go there. So stay tuned for that. I'll be posting them. I'm going to have them out. The website should be out by then. December 7th is when we play in D.C. at the Mistress Arena. So I'm really excited for that. It's just, everybody loves playing in front of their family, their loved ones and things like that. So just for and some of my family, they don't get a chance to leave D.C., so they can't come all the way out here and catch me play. And our schedule for most of the time when we was in the Pac-12 was on the West Coast.
Right.
So now, since it's a little integrated a little bit more, they probably can catch a few games, whether it's West Virginia, Florida, you know what I mean, on the East Coast more. So, but this will be their first time, some of their first time coming to a college game for me.
Yeah, it'll be almost like a Sun Devil home game in D.C.
Oh, trust me, it's gonna be a home game. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be way more fans for us.
That's awesome, and I know the season's close, and a lot of people are excited about watching your team, and specifically you as well. Ty, thanks so much for joining us today, and good luck this season.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We'll wrap things up here with Lisa Young when we return on the Sun Devil Radio Network.